It's almost 10 o'clock at night, so as I take this video and I can see the light in the sky still shining, I'm kind of amazed. And I have been sitting out here since about, I don't know, 8 o'clock or something. So I've been out here for like 2 hours, enjoying this really nice, like, bench chair. And this campus area, just because I've been trying to kind of regroup and process and think about the things coming up for me. And so I've been looking at all these YouTube videos and these people who are living out of their vehicles and doing really amazing things with their lives. And I've just been trying to figure out the details, and I want to order this bed frame for my car, and I'm trying to figure out the dimensions and is it going to fit. I have a Honda Pilot. What happens when I get sick, and also the main concern for me, just because I recently drove back from New Hampshire and it took me 5 days. The heat. The heat is really difficult for me. But I just watched this video of this woman who's living out of her Honda Accord, and she just made a bed in the front seat all the way to the back. And she shares a lot about the simple details, which is helping people like me figure out simple stuff like that. But I'm just kind of I don't know, I'm just I've been really scared, but it's also coming to the point where I'm taking a stand, and I'm taking a very real stand of apartments are too expensive. I can't afford it. And people kind of are in this mindset of we'll just spend less. And for me, it doesn't work that way. I do, for my health, and I do try to eat healthy food, and I mean, the way that our world works, that costs more. And so, a lot of people have been trained to work, and then just spend most of their paycheck or their entire paycheck, hand it over to their landlord, basically. And I'm just 47 years old, and I can't do that anymore. So I'm kind of looking at this as an opportunity to take a stand and to make a change, make a really big change. And it feels scary, and it feels too hard, and it feels impossible. But at the same time, staying in an apartment feels that way even more. So I see these people making these videos, and I feel it's kind of my chance to also contribute, because also the shift that humanity needs to see is these landlords, eventually they're going to be we can't make money from people anymore, because enough people are going to stop doing this madness. They're going to stop. So that's kind of my hope for contributing to humanity in that way, because people aren't making enough money at their jobs to pay their basic rent and have enough money for food and the other essentials. So we're being forced to create different ways to live, and in my opinion, that's a really good thing. I do think that people should have just their own little spot, a very simple little spot, but not something that you pay an arm and a leg for, and it's dilapidated, and the landlord doesn't make the repairs that needs to be done. But you have some ownership and some agency over taking care of a very basic, simple dwelling. And how you come about that might look different for everyone. For me, I can't afford to just like buy a piece of land and start life in a tiny house. It's just not in the cards financially for me. But if I take this other way, I might be able to save up. A lot of people are doing that. They're saving up for that kind of being able to be on land somewhere, build a little tiny house. And that's kind of one of the missions I feel is very important for my life, and not just keep suffering in the, oh, just put up with it because it's what you can afford. I think there's a better way possible that we can live. So yeah, I just wanted to take this little video out in the middle of the night in the park.